hear a bit from them. I decided to cut out quite a bit of the usual prelude and results that I would normally go through. So just bear with me as I highlight the EPL results for the weekend, just to indicate at least the major ones, which, to be honest, there haven't really been a lot of. Arsenal finally got a proper win on their belts today with a 3-0 win over Newcastle. So they're now mid-table and they're feeling like the new cheese on the block. Happy for you, Arsenal fans. I could only imagine what it feels like to finally win something and finally look like you're moving up the table. Congrats to you. Spurs got a expected win over the table, the ones at the bottom. Sheffield United, they're still in the mix of the top 6. Manchester United and Liverpool, what was hyped to be the top of the table clash, turned out to be the most boring game of the weekend. Not a goal was scored, not any look like it was being scored. They said Alisson made 2 great saves, but the balls were kicked directly at him. Nothing in it really, and truly. And as a Manchester United fan, I am still not convinced that these guys have what it takes to bring it home. But hey, we're up there in the top, and like the rest of them, I'm celebrating. Man City, 4-0 over Crystal Palace, put them in second position. West Brom got a win on the board. Sawyers, good for you guys, 3-2. Leeds seem to have lost their early season form with a loss 1-0 to Brighton, although Brighton themselves aren't a pushover. West Ham, Mikel Antonio scoring his 400th goal for West Ham. They got a 1-0 over Burnley. Chelsea got a 1-0 over Fulham. And Leicester cemented their top 4 status with a 2-0 win over Southampton. I will not go into the other leagues. Needless to say that Atletico Madrid still leading in La Liga, and AC Milan won 2-0 over Cagliari today in the Serie A, and they are still leading in Inter Milan in second place. So there's a little bit of changes in terms of the leaders in both of those leagues. And as I promised, I will not break down West Indies today. I will not discuss the tour of Bangladesh. I will save my basketball discussion for a little bit. And I will just like to turn my attention directly to the stars of tonight's program. And I'd like to introduce all of them one by one. And I'll allow them to introduce themselves one by one. And we could start here with, to say, youth and then beauty afterward. So we can start with the youngsters on this side. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
All right, good night, everyone. My name is Lemuel Cheverton.
And
good night, I'm Antonica Weeks.
Antonica Weeks. And we have the more experienced duo.
Well, Bobby, good night. Good night to everyone. No stranger, St. Clair Penny Hodge.
And Mr. Cameraman himself.
Good night, everybody. Sean Seabrooks. And we are also, all of us, we are here representing the St Kitts and Nevis Amateur Volleyball Association's cover. And we are just trying to give everyone in the public some idea as to what's going on with volleyball, our new vision, new attitudes, and new aspirations for 2021.
Excellent. Actually, I titled this program today, outside of starting with a spike. I said to myself that the growth of volleyball 2021, and I didn't even know you guys actually had your own little terminology for it. But I want, before we get to 2021, I want to get to 2020 because I'm part of the volleyball chat, and I saw there was a lot of activity going on with the 4x4 competition. And tell me about it. I don't know if Sean or anyone wants to start off. Who did you guys participate?
Yeah, we both did.
And what were your individual performances and team performances like? What did you place?
My team placed 4th, I think it was. Yeah, my team name was Mob Squad, and we placed 4th in the recent 4x4 competition.
Who are the veterans on your team?
The veterans on my team would be Mr. Joseph, Blunty as we call him.
Yeah. Always
and,
have all the tricks.
Yeah, Star, Cupid, and